What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of A Spark Ignited. I'm your host, Danielle Nicole, and I'm so excited you guys decided to join me today. Now, this episode is for my ladies. Fellas, you can stay if you want to, but I am talking about all things romanticizing your life, and I'm not sure if you want to do that. If you do, buckle up. It's going to be a good one because this is speaking to the woman who is on autopilot. And the woman who feels like she is waiting for good to come to celebrate herself. This episode is all about helping you to celebrate yourself and romanticize your life in the in-between stages. Because a lot of times we feel we aren't worthy of celebrating if nothing has happened or if nothing is going on. Us waking up today, us breathing life, us getting another chance to do whatever it is that we want to do to help set our soul on fire is more than enough reason to start romanticizing your life and to celebrate yourself. So I'm going to go over some things I've been doing because Lord knows I've been in a season, honey, a season to where romanticizing my life was essential. So sit back, relax, and I'll dive in. Welcome to A Spark Ignited. I'm your host, Danielle Nicole Ramsey, here to help you light up your life with inspiration, real talk, and a whole lot of fun. It's time to ignite the spark within you and dive into the stories and wisdom that'll keep you moving forward. Let's make some magic happen. Okay, so first things first, you want to romanticize the little things so your life can start to feel like magic again. So what I've been doing when it comes to romanticizing the little things, we're going to start with cleaning our house. Okay, so it sounds really dreadful and you're like, oh my God, Danielle, you're talking about romanticizing your life and cleaning your house in the same sentence. Yeah, I am. Because here's the thing. This is what gets my mojo going and gets me in the mood to clean, okay? This 3-story house. Because it's a lot to clean. And let's face it, we all are busy and we got a lot going on. The last thing we want to do is clean our house. I want to clean my house and I know you guys do too. A great way to romanticize cleaning and make it fun is to, blast some music in the house. Like, blast the crap out of your TV or your stereo or whatever it is that you play whenever you want to hear loud music and clean the heck out of your house. I don't know what it does. It just gives me even more energy to clean and to not just clean or surface clean, but to deep clean and get on those windowsills and those freaking baseboards. Like, I don't know. I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. I just know that I'm doing something, one, that's going to help me enjoy the environment that I live in every single day that much more because it's clean and I'm listening to music that I love. It's like one of those things, it goes hand in hand. I actually grew up with my mom cleaning her house that way. She would blast music and I knew it was time to clean because even before we got out of bed in the morning, she had music blasting. She did not care if we were asleep. She just was getting it going or setting the day for us to get it going. And we clean the house. But it's one of the things that I really enjoy, and it helps me just not even think about the fact that I'm doing something so tedious and needed. It's something that we all have to do, let's face it, but doesn't mean you can't make it fun. Another thing that you can do to romanticize the smaller things. So you don't have to have a date night to feel like you're romanticized or someone is romancing you. So if you live alone and you are gonna have dinner in that day, or even if you ordered out, if you did decide to cook your food, make it like an escape almost. Like, take your time with what you do. That's one of the things I'm learning to do right now in this season is to not move so fast with everything, not put every little thing on a timer. Just go with the flow. And I know that is so hard for some of us to do because we have so much going on. But again, it's just the small things that help us feel like we're not always on autopilot. Taking your time to actually cook a meal that you know you're going to enjoy because you put time, love, and attention into it is awesome, okay? So make sure when you have that dinner that you have a candle lit because that gives you an ambiance that you would get normally when you go out, but you just created it in your home. You make sure if you don't have a glass of wine that night and you just want to have something fancy, use your fancy glass. Put water in it. I don't care. Whatever you need to do, what makes you feel pretty, what makes you feel like this is a soft era, this is my soft life, this is my soft living, do it, okay? It's little things like that that will make this all worth it. And I know it sounds silly, you know, blasting music while you're cleaning, light a candle while you're eating. It really does change how you feel about what it is that you're doing. It doesn't make it feel so mundane and routine. So if that's something you haven't done, give it a go. Okay, next, so it's time for you to get back to your main character energy. Now, what I mean by that, because let's face it, usually people like us who are on autopilot or we're waiting for good to happen, we are just holding things down and making sure we're there for everyone else. But we have to remember to be the lead in our own story. And how you can do that, you could take yourself on solo dates. You could buy yourself flowers, and you can say affirmations to yourself in the morning before you go to bed. Either way, you're speaking life into yourself. Now, solo dates is something that I still do today. Like, I will still take myself out just to enjoy myself and give myself that time to eat at my own pace, order exactly what I want to order, have a cocktail or two, and just be in my own element. I will never stop solo dating myself because, one, I love solitude. Let's face it. I think I've talked about that before. I love to just be one with myself because we give ourselves to so many people every single day that we pour into others, and it's a beautiful thing. But sometimes we put ourselves on the wayside and we forget about ourselves and we don't pour into ourselves. So I try to make it, you know, I don't do it every week, but whenever I feel like I need some me time, I'll take myself on a solo date because at that time I'm sure I'm warranted a solo date. And then buying yourself flowers. Now, I barely do this. I used to do it a whole lot, like whenever my daughter was younger. But now, whenever I'm buying myself flowers, it's because I want to set a different mood or tone in my house. And usually when I buy myself flowers, I buy white flowers because my house is like navy blue, gray, and white with like specks of black. But whenever I buy white flowers, I don't know what it does. It just makes everything just seem so romantic and pretty and soft. And I love that. And kind of think of it, I need to go get myself some white flowers now because I'm just really feeling that a lot more in my life lately. Just really enjoying me and enjoying becoming the person that I have worked so hard to become, and just really enjoying the life that God has given me. And what better way to celebrate that than to get myself some flowers, the flowers that I like, you know? And then when it comes to affirmations, I'm a firm believer in affirmations. I have a book on affirmations. If you don't know about it, it's called the 30-Day Mindset Transformation Affirmations book, and it gives you affirmations for the next 30 days. So if you need some help in that area, go ahead and grab that. I'll make sure to link it below. But affirming yourself needs to come natural, right? And affirmations are so important. I used to speak so horrible to myself, so unkind back in the day, just like, oh, you need this before you do this, and you need that before you do that. I was just never enough, okay? Like, I always needed something to be something. And I believed that for so long, but the moment I decided to change that whole trajectory in the narrative of how I speak to myself, I show up for myself a lot different now, a lot, and I love it. It took me a time to get here, honey, but affirmations helped me along the way, you know, to stand firm in who I am and what I believe about myself and what I want to change about myself. I'm a very positive person to everyone around me, but used to be so negative towards myself that when I started affirmations, it really just, I don't know, it did something, it woke something up inside of me. So if you guys haven't done affirmations before, definitely give that a go as well. Like I said, I'll link my book below, and that'll help get you going, because there's nothing like affirming yourself. Don't ever wait for someone to affirm who you are. You affirm you, okay? So go on those solo dates, buy yourself flowers, and affirm yourself every single day. Okay, so this is for my ladies that are super hard on yourselves. So, all right, I am preaching to the choir when I talk about this, and that is feeling joy and feeling happy, but feeling like I'm not allowed to feel joy or happiness until a certain thing unfolds or happens in my life. And don't get me wrong, I've come a long way from that. Like, I do give myself, little celebratory anything that I want because I'm feeling good about the things that I am achieving and crossing off goals and whatnot. However, because I'm such a goal setter, or I always got some type of challenge going, I'm always feeling like, okay, girl, you can't be happy or you can't be joyful. You can't be any of this until this happens, until you get here, until you weigh this, until whatever, right? That is stealing from my today. Tomorrow isn't promised, but right now I have today, right? So we have to be intentional about choosing joy. You don't earn joy. Joy is the fuel that keeps us going, okay? We have to stop doing that to ourselves. I don't even know where that stems from. It's just a black girl thing, I think, or just a woman thing in general. But we gotta stop, okay? Because I have been on a weight loss journey since I knew what losing weight was all about. I was on a weight loss journey even when I was skinny, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is about me and just the daggone scale. And when the numbers say certain things, it's so funny. My sister said to me one day, and this was over a decade ago, I was probably at my goal weight, and she's like, what are you doing now? I'm like, oh, I just got 20 more pounds to lose. She's like, Danny, you always got 20 pounds to lose. Like, when are you not going to ever have 20 pounds to lose? I didn't even need to lose 20 pounds. When I look back at that time and I knew that I weighed like 130 pounds, what 20 pounds did I have to lose? Why do I want to be 110? If this was over a decade ago, so I'm like my early 30s, I ain't got no reason to be 110, okay? But I don't know. It's just, one, I love fitness and I love giving myself challenges and I love to see how my body changes and things like that. So I'm always just, I don't know, I guess the adrenaline that I have from, crushing my goals just constantly keeps me creating more goals. And that has moved over into my business professional life and, the goals that I have set for myself and whatnot. It's okay to set goals, okay? That keeps us excited, that keeps us going, it keeps us motivated, all the things. But even in the in-between of trying to reach a goal, still remember that you're actually doing something and you're actually creating something that you once dreamt about doing one day. We just have to stop giving ourselves such a hard time, to wait for happy and wait for joy. Joy is today. Choose joy today. Choose to be happy today. Don't wait on it no more. And don't tell yourself you have to, okay? You don't. Joy is today. It's right now. And then waiting to be fully happy when I have someone in my life. Now, when it comes to having a romantic partner, I know that it can aid in having you be happier, or it can make you feel special or romanced or adored, loved, all those girly things that we love, right? I'm such a girl's girl, okay? I love all the romance. Give me the romance, honey. Okay, don't ever stop either. But I guess when I was single, I don't know. This part is hard for me to talk about because I used to equate love with feeling good enough and feeling worthy. It was never like a romanticized kind of thing. I just wanted someone to love me so I wouldn't feel like I wasn't, lovable or there wasn't anybody that loved me. That's a whole nother podcast, y'all. But like, I don't want you to think that you have to wait to be romanced when a partner comes along. Like, that's why this stuff is so important to do right now. Solo dates, buying yourself flowers, treating yourself good, romanticizing the small things like the candle lit at dinner, the music blasting when you're cleaning, the affirmations. That all plays a part into how you choose your partner, because when you choose your partner, you don't want him to do anything less than what you're already doing for yourself, So yes, it's nice to have a partner and you be romanced by that man, but it's okay to just be romanticizing yourself, okay? I just don't want you to think that you have to wait to be happy when a partner comes in your life. Like, child, the way these men are set up today, okay, just be happy that you are by yourself, and you get to romanticize yourself. It takes a special person to really romanticize you in a way that you want anyway. So, girl, choose to romanticize your life now. Okay, so what do we take away from today? Okay, so we learned about romanticizing the small things in our life. So we are going to blast that music when we clean. We are going to light that candle when we make our slow dinner and eat slow. We are going to take ourselves out on solo dates just to be one with self. We're buying ourselves flowers whenever we feel like it. We are speaking life into ourselves by speaking affirmations every single day. We are not waiting to be happy. We are not waiting for a person to come into our life to make us happy. And we certainly are not waiting till we reach some damn goal to be happy in our lives. We have the choice to choose happiness today, and it is waiting on us, you guys. Tomorrow is not promised, but we have today. Romanticize your life because you can, and you deserve that. And I know life is crazy. We never thought we'd be living in the middle of crazy right now. It is just far gone, and I don't even know when it's gonna stop. I don't even know if it's going to end anytime soon. But what I do know is that I am going to take my life into my hands, and I hope you do the same, and that you create the life that you want. You can create your soft life right now. You don't have to wait for anything or anyone to do that. You have the choice to do that today. All right, you guys, I hope that you love this episode. We only got 2 more left in this season. You guys can find me every Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts, and every Wednesday for the visual. Okay, go romanticize your life this week. I want to hear all about it. See you next week. Peace. Okay, P.S., and I've never done this in an episode before, but the reason why I really wanted to put this episode out, you guys, is because it has really been an aid in my life lately. Life has been so different. And that's just me putting it nicely, okay? There has been so many ups and downs, so many changes, so many new normals, so many things I don't quite understand, but, you know, still putting my best foot forward. So many create happy today moments. And I have been able to sustain and keep my emotions regulated and focus on all that I need to focus on, because that's what's important, you guys. And me doing these things that I'm telling you guys to do in this video really has helped me stay in such a positive mindset and just pour from a place of not complete depletion, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this last 6 to 9 months could have depleted me entirely. And I did not want to go out like that. And I didn't want to have my life feel like it meant nothing because certain things was going on behind the scenes. I deserve more than that. I give more than that. And I want to pour from a place that I've always poured from, but from a place of just straight gratitude and just straight joy and just, you know, turning freaking lemons into lemonade. And that's what romanticizing your life is all about. Romanticizing your life is all about to me. And I just wanted to share that. It was on my heart to share that. And I really hope that you guys take heed and love it just as much as I do. Okay, bye for real now. Thank you for tuning into A Spark Ignited. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs inspiration. Remember, the spark you need is already within you. Keep fanning the flame. Until next time, take care and stay inspired.